Miracles. While Saint Dominic was preaching the Rosary in Carcassone, a heretic made fun of the miracles and the mysteries of the Holy Rosary, and this prevented others from being converted. As a punishment, God allowed 15,000 devils to enter the man's body. His parents took him to Father Dominic to be delivered from the evil spirits. He started to pray and begged everyone who was there to pray the Rosary out loud with him, and at each Hail Mary, Our Lady drove 100 devils out of the heretic's body, and they came out in the form of red-hot coals. After he had been delivered, he renounced his former errors, was converted, and joined the Rosary Confraternity. Several of his associates did the same, having been greatly moved by his punishment and by the power of the Rosary. Another extraordinary event took place in 1482. The Venerable James Prenger and other religious of his order were zealously working to re-establish devotion to the Holy Rosary and also to erect a confraternity in the city of Cologne. Unfortunately, two priests, famous for their preaching ability, were jealous of the great influence James and others were exerting through preaching the Rosary. So whenever they had a chance, these two would speak against the Rosary. As they were eloquent and very reputed, they persuaded many people not to join the confraternity. One of them, determined to achieve his wicked end, wrote a special sermon against the Rosary and planned to give it the following Sunday. But when the time came for the sermon, he never appeared. When somebody went to fetch him, he was found dead. He had died all alone and without seeing a priest. His companion convinced himself that the death was due to natural causes. He decided to continue his friend's plan and to give a similar sermon another day. However, just before the time came for him to preach, he became paralyzed and dumb. Badly shaken, he admitted his sin and besought Our Lady to help him. He promised her that if he was cured, he would preach the Holy Rosary with as much zeal as he had formerly fought against it. Finding himself instantaneously cured, he rose up like another Saul, a persecutor turned defender of the Holy Rosary. He publicly acknowledged his former error, and since then preached the wonders of the Most Holy Rosary with great zeal and eloquence. I agree that we must be neither too credulous nor too critical, for virtue takes the middle course. But on the other hand, I know equally well that charity easily leads us to believe all that is not contrary to faith or morals. Charity believes all things. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 7. In the same way, pride induces us to doubt even well-authenticated stories on the plea that they are not to be found in the Bible. This is one of the devil's traps. Heretics of the past who denied tradition have fallen into it, and overcritical people of today are falling into it too without even realizing it. People of this kind refuse to believe what they do not understand or what is not to their liking, simply because of their own spirit of pride and independence.
May Almighty God bless you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
As we pray and offer thee our roses in garlands day by day.